Howdy. I get the feeling that flavor of milk changes from season to season. So, basically they say the colder the season, the tastier it is, and then they talk about baby cows, which some of it, you know, it's like, well, the quality of her milk has gone down in the summer because it's so hot, so that's probably more so what they were talking about. And they do talk about how long you have, like, your calf needs to drink milk, and your cow will produce different milk or whatever. And I think they say 3 days, but it's actually, I think, longer than that, maybe. I think she does it for like a month? I don't know. I guess we'll see whenever she has her baby, because our Dolly is pregnant, so we can just wait for when she has babies. Anyway, updates about me, I guess. I have been, like, pretty sick for the last week. Like, I had to leave work at one point because I just felt like crap. And I tested pretty much negative. Well, anyway, it's not important. My throat hurts. So anyway, if I sound stuffy, that's why. I don't really feel that great. And I've been pretty sick on and off, like, pretty much since the summer. So that's great. So anyway, if you ever notice any gaps in my videos and stuff, I'm not very good at, like, posting, like, what's going on with me. So when you're like, where is she at? What's she doing? I'm probably sick and not able to record, because if my nose is, like, stopped up, I will not record. And it's been easier since the summer, at least, to not be on camera because of all the stuff I've got going on. And then, like, if I'm sick and I don't feel like dressing up and I can get away with doing a voiceover, then I'll probably just do that. But it's rough out here, y'all. It's been, like, my allergies have been bad, I'm sick, so bear with me. Okay, come on. Why do you do this every time I try to brush you? It's almost every time. Never fails. Although it's like a rough kind of season, I think summer is pretty. There's, like, it's a lot of bright green colors and stuff. The only thing I really hate is looking at this field every day. It's so ugly. I think it's just when it's not plowed, it looks really bad to me, so it's hard for me to look at. But anyway, not a big deal. I've been thinking about changing up the formatting of my videos a little bit for this game, at least, because, and potentially future playthroughs or let's plays of other farming sims, because a lot of the reason that I watch stuff like this is because I want to play it, so I live vicariously through the person that's playing it, I guess. So I do enjoy watching people do the mundane daily tasks that they have to do around a farm, which is, like, taking care of the animals and taking care of the crops a lot. So I guess if you don't like watching that, then I don't know what you're doing here, because that's what this is mostly going to be. There are some, like, special events and things that happen, and I'm not trying to give my dog a flower. There you go. And I need to make more food, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, if you're looking for, like, just events, you can look those up too. I mean, I'll have them in here, so. But I'm just trying to make sure that I make this enjoyable for everyone to watch that is watching, and also I don't want every single video to be like 40 minutes long, because they end up being pretty long because I put 2 days together. Because if I did one day, sometimes the days are kind of short, nothing really is happening. So the video would be like 14 minutes long, which isn't a huge deal. But if you're kind of just playing it in the background, that's not a super long video. So I kind of just put them together so I can get more content out in less videos. He's such a reliable friend and farming partner. That's our good fodder. We'll have to give it to our cow later so that she can potentially, well, she will produce higher quality milk and more of it. I just don't know how much more exactly. So I think this spring is just so pretty. I think I say it every time I come up here. It's one of the best areas in this whole game because it's just pretty serene. There's birds chirping. You can hear the waterfall. I mean, it's like my favorite area because it's kind of got everything that you're looking for when you're trying to get away in this kind of video game. It's got all the sounds and sights. Hello, Murray. But yeah, today, I guess, we'll head over to the dig site real quick and get that going because they always close it up at 5. And I need to get some more stuff to become friends with people like Griffin and Daryl. And really just everyone. It's good to give gifts to everyone because it will benefit you. They all have a special thing. And I mentioned it in my last video, I made a video about all the villagers in this one so that people who want to play the remake will kind of have an idea of like why these people are important, why they're who they are, what they're doing in the game. And if you are also watching these videos, then it's a good like kind of synopsis of each character. So if you want to watch people play or buy the game yourself, it's kind of fun. But anyway, in that video, I mentioned the different events that you can unlock with people, and they can give you like different tools or like a new music record that you can play that you can only get from those people. So it's definitely worth becoming friends with people. But I need to dig some more because I end up mostly just finding these statues, and the only people who really like those are Cody and Nami. Okay, I say that, but like I try to give it to Daryl and he's kind of like meh. So I'm sure if you gave it to like the twins or something, they'd like it. But anyway, for my purposes right now, I need more coins. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Trying to find something, and last second, no. I guess that's enough for today. Tex, good job. We're done for digging for today. Let's go back. Good job. Well then, let me see what you dug up today. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual. Take what you dug up today and do what you like with them. Well then, feel free to come and help us anytime. Oy vey. Harder. I mentioned it before as well, and I kind of just forgot about it, but anyway. make sure you hit up these hotspots for all these wild items. You can get those every day. It is the 6th, the van comes on the 8th, so been collecting these every day, and then tomorrow we should have some more flowers to go get. And we could also sell some of the stuff we dug up, and the fish that we've been catching, which I need to go fishing a little more. But first, I'm gonna eat. Hi, Murray, again. Well, there, we gotta go see our girl who called us Big Brother. Lumina. Good evening. Oh, I love that kind of thing. Man, like, I have like vocal fry right now. Well, because I just recorded the whole episode. Sometimes when I'm just passing time here, I come across the most interesting animals. Yeah, anyway. I'm like, my effort is probably lowered because I don't feel that great. But anyway, I recorded like a whole episode of voiceover, and it wasn't, anyway, I was experimenting with my audio, and I totally like messed up on how I was gonna do the recording. Anyway, it's not important. It is important because I'm like already tired of talking. Especially with how I feel or whatever, but the valley is so pretty at night, and like I never really go look at the town because I'm always like rushing. Hello. It is just so nice though. Hi, animals. But yeah, I've been cutting down on like the loading screens, especially from the coop, because I have to go in there so many times, go in and out because of my different birdies. And like I said, I could leave them out, but might try in the future. But for now, I guess I'll just torture myself. This house, building, structure, shack, this shack. I don't know what's up with it. It kind of creeps me out. Mostly because I don't know what its purpose is, and I think it's just probably used for something I've never bought before, that I never bought when I used to play. So I don't really remember if it ever like got unlocked for me. And I don't think I never bought all the stuff you can get, all the different things for your farm, so who knows? There's a rumor that the witch princess lives there. Time to get that good fodder. Anyway, we're gonna try this, so we'll just go give it to her and put it in her little food trough. This is probably like weird, but the first one I played of this series was A Wonderful Life on GameCube, so the original one. And then I played another Wonderful Life, and then I got the special edition. But like fun fact, I never actually owned any of the GameCube ones. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you don't have money, and especially like if you grow up in a poor family like I did, or a family that struggles a little more, you only get presents like that, like video games, like twice a year for like your birthday and Christmas or something. Maybe like another one if, for some reason, like if you do chores or you're trying really hard to get a game. But even then, I would get like the used versions of it. I never really got like a brand new game unless it's for my birthday or something, and it just happened to come out at the time. But also, we're trying to raise money for a brown cow next, so that's my goal. But yeah, anyway, so I always just borrowed them from my cousin and my best friend, I'm pretty sure, and we would just like trade off games because that's what you did as a kid, because you couldn't buy your own. So I only ever owned Special Edition, but I just bought the GameCube ones, so I'll have them. Anyway, this is the end of this day. On to the next. Good morning. I'm still here, still sick. And the TV still kind of sucks. But we're very lucky, so that's cool. But as I was saying, so I bought the Special Edition for PlayStation 2. I did have a GameCube, but like I said, I would just borrow the games because that's what we just trade off or something. And I got Special Edition, and then I ended up getting it for my PlayStation 4 on like the digital download. And I also have Back to Nature and Save the Homeland on my PlayStation 4. So if you're ever interested in watching those, I do have them. I love the chickens. I love all the animal designs, honestly. Even in like all the other games, hi animals. This is a cool one because this is the first game that you could get a bull in, and I'm pretty sure it's the only one they've ever really implemented that in. They just kind of kept the miracle potion, instead of making you have them like mate, I guess, which they still call it a miracle potion, but you use like a specific bull. But in the other games, that's not a thing. You just have the potion. She should have better milk today. What? Girl, you didn't eat it? Come on. I thought she might have eaten it like last night or maybe this morning. We had some time. Oh well. Anyway, I like the chickens and the roosters too. Roosters, pretty much like any male animal, is not really a thing in most of the other games, so it's kind of cool. This one's pretty unique in that way. I like it. It's different. It's something challenging too. It makes you think a lot, I think, this game. You kind of have to really plan out like your crops and how you're gonna do your farm animals and stuff, especially because there is no barn expansion. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Maybe I just never got to that point in the game because I sucked at it when I was younger, but for now at least you can only have 8, and they could have, I think, 10 birds, maybe 8. He says it, I don't remember. But you don't really have a lot of options, so if you want to keep like breeding your animals, which you have to for them to produce milk, you have to time it pretty perfectly. Or you have to sell something, and I really hate selling my animals because I love them. So I avoid that at all costs. The only reason I would sell them is if I absolutely had to, or like before they die or something. I don't know. I don't think I've had an animal die since I was really young, and they would just get sick and then maybe something else would happen. It was crazy. Right, moi? It's hot, moi. Man, the spring is underrated. I love it. Need to get all these flowers today so we can sell them. and also give them as gifts, but I pretty much, anytime they're gonna grow, I go get them. Some people don't forage as much, but I'm a huge forager in all these games. It's something I've always liked to do, and in like the first games and stuff, you had way less space in your bag. This one, you're pretty fortunate to have like a decent amount of space from the get-go. I say decent. There's a lot of space. Like, I don't even know how you're supposed to carry all the stuff you have. It's kind of amusing, actually, how, like, look how small his backpack is, and it carries all his tools, and you just pull them out, like, Hermione style, out of your bag that's enchanted. That's kind of how I like to picture this game. It's a little more magical than realistic. Even when they try to do realistic stuff, it's kind of funny. Because of those magical elements like that, where you're just shoving stuff in your pocket like a hoe or a sickle, and it doesn't cut you or anything. And it fits. Like, come on. Tiny rainbow. And that's why I never really fish over here. You can just really get a lot. I mean, you can find good fish everywhere, but the best ones are in the river. I think there's one that's really worth a lot in the swamp as well, but you're more likely to find better ones in the river like most of the time. So if you want like a better yield, I guess that's a safer bet, is to go to the river. It's nice. Also, I've noticed something in this game. Some of the stuff people say, like, doesn't really fully translate, because in the special edition, it's like, stuff is priced differently a lot of the time. Like, fertilizer was way more expensive in the original ones, and also, like, some of the fish don't sell for what they used to and stuff like that. Like, they changed a lot about the money, which is really strange. And I don't remember if it was like that in the girl version as well, but at least from the original, like, boy version, the special edition is, everything's priced very differently. And, you can't, like, some of the fish would sell for like $500 that I catch like every day, and they don't sell for that much. They sell for like 100 and something, maybe. I don't remember. And we need fertilizer. Hey there, nice to see you. Working in the fields is hard work. It is hard work. Will you please sell me some fertilizer? A wild plant. Yep. Well, I guess he doesn't like flowers. But I know someone who does. Both of these ladies. How are you doing? Ma, you have something nice there. Is it for me? Yes, ma'am. It is. Vesta's so sweet. And as you can see, if you are ever confused about, or you need more advice on what crops to grow in what seasons, just ask Vesta. Go talk to her, because even if it says that a crop grows in a certain season, and I've told you this before, but she'll let you know, like, well, even though watermelons grow during this season, they don't grow as well as a melon or a turnip, you know? So that can be really helpful. Hi, doggy. Going to dig. And I've brought this up before, but I'm really kind of glad that they have little voices. But Carter's is really funny, because he sounds like Santa Claus. And I have brought this up in the last episode, I'm pretty sure. But the sounds that people make, like, that's a new thing. So, it was a new thing for this game. So, like, in the older games. I'm pretty sure they didn't make noise. Like I said, I hadn't really played like the old ones, but Back to Nature they didn't. Save the Homeland they didn't. They did in this one, and then they did in Magical Melody, which came out around the same time. Similar time. Oh look, another statue. Well, we had like an hour to dig, and it's kind of crazy when you start finding stuff, an hour is not that much, because we didn't even make it through the full grid. But we did have good luck today, so that's why I think we found so much stuff. And I wanted to mention, like, I'm pretty sure, so like he's like, oh, we love your help. I'm pretty sure that Flora nor Carter, I'm pretty sure they don't get paid for what they're doing. Like, they don't get paid in the way that we think about payment for a job, right? Like, they don't have an hourly pay. I don't know. I'll say this. I don't know how archaeologists who are not professors operate, because they have to apply for grants just like the professors do. Anyone who wants to do an archaeological project has to write up a whole paper and do a lot of research and basically pitch why you should give them money to go on this expedition. It's not really like Indiana Jones. Like, people don't just show up and are like, you have to go to this place because you're the only one or whatever. And then you become a whip-wielding badass. But like the professors that I had in college, one in particular, she would go like every summer whenever she wasn't in school. She likes to go down to like Central America and do her studies because she does a lot of like Maya research. So anyway, you have to apply for a grant and it's a lot of work. So I'm pretty sure they're there on like a research fund. It's kind of funny, I think I said this before, but they're there for like the whole game. So they're there for 6 full years. So it's kind of like unrealistic, I guess. Unless somebody wants to fund them for that much time. That's kind of crazy. But that's kind of like a really cool job. Just digging in dirt and having a good old time. Finding stuff that you enjoy. Okay, let's see. We should have better milk now. And more. Definitely got more. And 3 in there. A. So yeah, better. Same vibes. Okay, so Now we're gonna go to see Lumina and give her her little gift. And I'm kind of weird, I know. I could just like whistle for my horse and it'd be so much faster and I could actually go to bed at a decent hour. But I feel weird after I put them in the barn. Whew, it's hot. What? I'm hot in a bad mood, so stay away from me. Evening. It's a little hot, ain't it? I don't know what it is. Have you seen Making a Murderer on Netflix? Patrick reminds me, I think in my mind, his voice and his accent are the dad from the movie. I mean, from the show. Oh, hello, you came to visit me. You came just at the right time. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I'm going to ask you a question now, okay? I found it in a fortune-telling book. Say the first thing that comes to mind. Who do you associate with the color white? Me? Oh dear. According to the fortune-telling book, the person you associate with white is the person that you want to marry. At least that's what this said. Me, your wife? Maybe we shouldn't trust that book. Girl, you got 3 hearts on me. Quit playing. Now she's just falling for me. Oh, what is this? Oh, he's actually got some drinks up there. You came at just the right time. Griffin is about to play a concert for us. Hey, I wouldn't exactly call it a concert. That's not true. You'll stay and listen, won't you? Sorry. I can't wait. I've got to have some music right now. In particular, Griffin's guitar. Alright, here I go. Thanks. Thank you, Griffin. Hey, Tex, you're here visiting too? It's pretty interesting here, don't you think? His laugh. Well, I was coming to give him a gift. Welcome. You got something nice there. You think I could have it? Yes, sir. You can have the last coin. I was trying to get some more today. Oh well. I guess I'll talk to Muffy. Welcome, make yourself comfortable. Ugh. It's so hard to give effort with this when I have like vocal fry. And I'm all sick. Well, that was cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Maybe one time because I usually don't really put a lot of effort into becoming friends with Griffin. Because I don't know. But like I told you a long time ago, probably, Muffy was the first person that I married in this game. And so I'm sure I became friends with him because I thought he was her real dad. So, especially after I had a child, I would definitely have wanted to build a relationship with him. But I think I didn't know what to give him, maybe. I think I just talked to him a lot. So, it could have been the first time I saw that. Oh no, I just wasted that fertilizer, because it definitely used it. That sucks. And it's midnight. Ooh, I'm really bad at this. But look at our trees. They look so good. Coming in nicely. Yeah, definitely. I think that cutscene took some time for me, but I shouldn't have been there so late anyway. At least we got some good milk to sell today. That should help with our profits a little bit. But I'm guessing after tomorrow we'll have enough. Well, we definitely should have enough to buy our cow. So I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!